the privatization of space can actually boost innovation. And we have actually seen this happen multiple times. The most notable example is, of course, SpaceX Falcon 9 reusable rockets, completely beating, making a new era for rockets. And there are countless other examples, such as Rocket Labs versus traditional providers. There are also Starlink versus traditional internet. These are examples of where all these private companies are beating the government based ones because they have more incentive to actually improve these technologies, improve the services, and all the money actually goes directly into space. Whereas in the government, only a small fraction of it actually goes to space research. So these private companies are more incentivized. They want to put more effort into it. They have a reason to do it. It's not just for profits.
Have a stable and long-term funding. So major scientific and or infrastructure projects in space, for example, telescopes or space probes or even crewed missions, they require continuous funding. So for like they need for years and years. It's like a long-term. They need require long-term funding. And for example, projects like the James Webb Space Telescope or even the Voyager programs, they needed that continuous flow of cash coming in, which would not be possible, which have not otherwise been possible by private sectors. I also mentioned about how data and knowledge gathered by government sectors are easily available. They typically release these informations and like not just information like the satellite data and the other data they acquire in it's like very open. You can find it, or even if it's at a price, it's at a very low price. So it enables more people to learn about them and other developing nations to gather more information about space. And it also helps in global decision making, whether it's for forecasts or for disaster, like for preventing natural disasters, and like preventing climate change as well. So most of these observations, like the satellite weather data and all that, it's from these publicly available data that we get from these government sectors. I also talked about the focus on the actual data that we get rather than profits. So government agencies, they do spend a lot of time on these space missions and explorations, but their main incentive is actually gathering knowledge and learning about space explorations rather than making money from it. So the Voyager probes, for example, which we gathered like lots of valuable data from, and for about like outer planets and interstellar space, they're all funded by the government, and it would very likely not be possible by